Oh. Hi. Hello. A night in Bikini Bottom. Relaxing SpongeBob ambiance music to sleep to. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Who is y'all's favorite Beatle? Because I think mine is George Harrison. Just because I really like that song. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. Aww. Oh, this is so sad. Sometimes things will pop up in my recommended. Like, it'll just be like some random, like a random channel that someone just started like a few days ago. Look at this video that was suggested to me. This is so sad. Look. It's some guy named Mark Themer, and the title of it is One is the Loneliest Number. And he spelled it lonest. Aww. He's wearing his 1969 shirt. Looks like some type of concert thing.
If old Ricky's... No. Come in.
Hola. Okay.
Hey.
I need to get your blood pressure. And then later I'll come back and do your sugar.
Let's see, can you get it around there? My watch is kind of...
Aww. What do you do when your brother is mad at me? I wonder if Rex is still mad at me. Looking at old pictures of my brother. This is horrible. You know, you can't know the future without knowing the past. Oh. Okay. Enough of the sad stuff. Let's move on to tonight's stream. Actually, I don't even have the chat pulled up. I am so discombobulated right now. Just one moment. I got my mind set on you. I've seen a bunch of old guys starting YouTube channels. Do you think that they're lonely? Well, I mean, I guess that, you know, if you never got married or you got divorced or they passed away and your kids are grown up or maybe you didn't have kids, I mean, that's just kind of what awaits you when you get to be, I don't know, that guy probably looked to be in about his 70s. Hello? Lost power for 3 days? That's horrible, Tisha. No. Oh, no problem, Kelly. No problem. I knew you would be live any minute. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Meg Like Spiders. George, but Ringo is underrated. Oh. Hi, Angelina. Hi, Nikki. Love from Poland. It's 3 a.m. here, but oh well. Oh, I appreciate the dedication. John was a narcissistic F-boy. Yeah, don't a lot of people blame John for the downfall of the Beatles because of his involvement with Yoko. Hi, diddly darn dang. Hi, Eiley. Hi, disrespected coin. Hello. Gonna put you on the TV so I can listen to Winehouse. Sounds good, Lisa. Lost Girl, hello. Is Jordy wearing a diaper? Yes. Okay, y'all. We are gonna do some Foodie Beauty. We are far behind on Foodie Beauty, to say the least. I think she has like 4 videos that we haven't watched. Which ones? Okay, this is the last one we watched. Sushi and chit chat about losing friends. And then she's put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos since then. Okay. She also does do live streams, but I don't think that I care to cover those in all honesty, just because she sits there for like hours on end and just kind of doesn't really say much. So yeah. Oh, okay. This one's funny, actually. Let's educate the ignorant. This one's funny. I did watch a bit of this. By the way, just because the red bar is like completely filled, that doesn't mean I watched the whole thing from start to finish. Let's educate the ignorant. Okay, yeah. This was her yelling at French Fried Girl, defending the reason why she should be allowed to call her a goblin. Okay, so we'll start with a vlog. We'll do day in the life of a Canadian in Kuwait. How's about it? Cosmic Pringles. Cosmic Pringles. That song is going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Thanks, Jordy. I got my mind set on you. I got my mind set on you. I was wondering where my Jordy was. I was beginning to get worried that you got taken out by Jeffrey's 6'8" bodyguard. Nope. I'm still standing. How old is she again? Chantal is 39. She turns 40 soon. Don't lie, you watched the entire thing at least 15 times. Jordy's endless slushy. Always clocking me. Always exposing me for the rat that I am. This one's to you. My husband is a first responder and commutes about 3 hours to work every couple days. I got him into Girl World. We love you. Oh, thank you so much, Evie. 3 hours to work. It's like an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back. Ooh, that's rough. But glad that he's able to have some content to go along with that. Makes the drive a little bit better, I'd imagine. How are you tonight? I'm okay, small mouse. How are you? I still have Amber Lindro stuck in my head. Beckonando. Lost Goral, thank you so much for renewing your membership on the channel. I really appreciate that. Welcome back, Lost Goral. You are lost, but now you have been found. Is that a song that they sing in church? I was lost, but now I'm found. Da, da, da. I always remember as a kid when I went to church, it was like there was this song that they would always have us sing. It was called He Touched Me. He touched me. And like the little shit that I was back then, I would sing like, he touched me, and I filed charges. Is that a buzzball I heard cracked open? No buzzball. I just have an endless slushy. Amazing Grace? Oh, is that Amazing Grace? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Once was lost, but now I am found. Okay, yes. I should have gotten that. Yeah, I should have gotten that. That's embarrassing. Were you Catholic? No. Were you Baptist? No. Eiley, hello. Thank you so much for renewing your membership. Oh my god, a whole month? I didn't play with it. A whole month and you're back, Eiley. We're happy to have you back. Thank you so much for renewing. Don't play with it. Okay, y'all. Let's get started in a day in the life of a Canadian in Kuwait. Let's see what Chantal has in store for us. And then we'll probably move on into another vlog, and then maybe we'll move on into the live stream of her screaming about the drama between her and FFG. So maybe we'll move on into that. All right, let's go.
Answered. All you have to do is request a Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be more of a vlog, I guess. I just want to kind of show you also my progress with walking when it comes to like healing from this injury I have, this sciatica I have. So I'm just going to get out a bit, get some sunshine, get some fresh air. Always lifts my mood. I'm going to do something I really enjoy, try to walk a little bit. I don't know where yet, maybe the beach, maybe the desert, we'll see. But also, yeah, maybe just get a coffee, go for a walk. I do have to go to the clinic, still on vitamin injections, which are supposed to help heal any kind of nerve damage in your body. So that's what I'm going to do. And I wanted to show you a clip of also I made another pot pie, and I filmed it. I wanted.
Oh no, another pot pie. Oh, good Lord. I know. I heard that too, Valley, when she said progress. I mean, okay, they do make progress. Amberlynn and Chantal do make progress, but it's always 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. So it's hard for me to get on board or be enthusiastic about progress. The neuropathy progress is really coming along. She looks like Balloony from Phineas and Ferb. I never watched that show growing up. Balloony. Phineas. There it is. I think that one of the funniest, probably the funniest comparison that's ever been made in one of these streams that you guys have made in the chat was that Barb's looks like a Simpsons character. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but okay.
Wanted to film like a little bit of the cooking process to show you how I do it. Some people were asking me how I made it. I did make it in a very like half the size dish of the last time, so there's not as much chance for overeating, and I split it with my husband. So yeah, that was the trick. Made it in a smaller pot, in a smaller dish, like this kind of dish, so that, you know, again, prevent overeating of it, because it's something I love a lot. So I will show you that to begin with, how I made that. I made it a few days ago, and then I'll just show you like clips of when I'm out and about, and I want to show you mainly, you know, how I walk now kind of with this. And it is slowly getting better. I do have flare-ups sometimes, depends on if I move or sit in a position that's not, you know, favorable.
Now, the girls have been accused of faking illnesses in the past just to have something to talk about on their channel. So if you are behind a little bit, about 3 weeks-ish ago, Chantal came on here and told us that she was in a lot of pain from sciatica. So she was unable to move for a good week, 10 days, something like that. But apparently she's on the mend now. She just, I don't know, dipped herself in the fountain of youth, and she has come back to mobility again. She split it with her husband's side eye. I don't think that the pot pie was split. If she did make another pot pie, I think that the pot pie was for her. Because the last pot pie, I mean, it was like clear as day that was all for her. Maybe I should freeze some of this. When she made that pot pie, the pot pie that two men could not shake hands over, she ate half of it in one sitting, but she thought that there was enough to freeze. I think it's just trolling. I do. So she is saying she didn't overeat the pot pie. She's saying that she made a smaller portion so that she would not be enticed to overeat. Hey, Jessica. I didn't see 2024 being the year I'm more entertained by this girl than Amber Lynn, but here we are. Maybe Amber Lynn's season will pick up a little bit now that she has a girlfriend. I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air right now, but I agree with you. I have been finding Chantal a lot more interesting lately. Tisha, thank you so much for that. All these people on a month, and I still don't even have the option to join. If someone wants to gift me a membership, I'll pay them. I want to be a shorty. Oh, well, thank you so much, Tisha. Yeah, I know it's a little bit tricky for people who use YouTube on like certain apps and everything. I have been told it's easier to use it on a computer. Or if you are on a mobile device, using YouTube through a browser. Like if you were to pull up Safari or Chrome or something on your phone and go to youtube.com that way, it does give you the option. So hopefully that's helpful. But regardless, thank you so much, Tisha. Meg likes spiders. Thank you so much for gifting a membership in the chat. Really appreciate that. Hey, Brianna Rose. Hope you're doing well tonight. I used to love pot pie. My favorite was chicken and vegetables. I love pot pie too. Costco and Sam's Club make a really good pre-made pot pie. But honestly, it's not that hard to make. Like I've made pot pie before. It's not.
That kind of like causes more compression on the nerve. So sitting again is the worst position for me for that kind of thing. So yeah, come with me. I'll show you just a little bit. Go for a small walk because I do want to get out and move and try to move and stuff. And I have been doing a little bit of stretches that are supposed to help like decompress the nerve area, like the compressed nerve area. So I don't know if it's helping or not, but yeah. And I know it's Valentine's Day. Typically Muslims don't celebrate that, so we don't really celebrate it, but we're just going to, since I'm not able to do much physically, like in the way of going out or anything, we're just going to have a nice dinner together here tonight and watch movies. So that's the plan. So there won't be a live stream tonight. I don't think so. We're going to spend the time together and just enjoy each other's company. And yeah, that's about it. If you do celebrate, I wish you have a wonderful day anyway. And
So we're just going to eat at the house and watch a movie for Valentine's Day. Now, whether or not that happened and whether or not she actually had company to watch the movie with, or if she just watched it by herself is anyone's guess. But I just can't help but view Chantal's situation and just think like, this is so depressing. I mean, to be in a foreign country where you don't have any friends, any family, any routine. I mean, yeah, she's able to work and make a living, but she can do that from anywhere. I don't know. Just kind of sad to see her be a voluntary prisoner. Alice said that they do celebrate it there. Oh. I haven't heard from Allah in a while. If you guys don't know who Allah is, when Chantal first moved to Kuwait, and she was like first getting in cahoots with Salah and his like inner circle of friends and everything, we were introduced to this side character named Allah. Alaa, I believe is how he spells his name. And basically he and Salah like butted heads a little bit, and Allah started to tell things about Salah's relationship and his personal life, and kind of made a fool of Chantal and like gave the community some tea and everything. And then Chantal snapped back at Allah and like made fun of his wife, and it was like a whole thing on here. And as far as I know, Salah and Allah are not friends anymore, but he makes his rounds and like he talks here and there and makes comments about them from time to time. So, yeah, sometimes you get an inside look to their relationship from his point of view, but he's also kind of, we don't know how trustworthy of a source he is. We're not exactly sure if he is here to spill genuine tea or if he's here to make a quick buck. Because there were times when he came on here and he said, well, once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll tell you guys what you want to know. So it was kind of like preventing us from having information until we gave him what he wanted. It was like kind of weird like that. So we don't know. It's like, dude, is like what you're telling us real, or are you just kind of making stuff as you go to like make these like false goal points for the community to reach? It's like, once you give us $300, then we get more tea. It's like, okay, well, it was, sorry, I'm new to this drama. Why did she go there in the first place? As I freeze. Chantal, for the better part of the pandemic, was in a, well, not really a relationship. She was kind of trying to throw herself at this guy named Nader. And Nader had a lot of problems, used her for money, and she was head over heels for him. You think Chantal's ever worn heels? Anyway, she was head over something for this Nader guy, and he ended up shacking up with another woman, and then basically it became like a weird little war between like Chantal and this other woman for this guy that was using Chantal for money. And then after she kind of washed her hands of him, or he washed his hands of her, she immediately got on Tinder and matched with a guy in the Middle East named Salah. And it's clear as day that this is her trying to get him citizenship, and it's kind of like an arrangement here. So it's just basically desperation. I mean, that's not really a nice way to say it, but it's what it is. I think that Chantal has such low self-esteem, and at this point in her life, she feels that the only way that she could be able to get a man would be through financial means, or, you know, getting them citizenship. But in my opinion, I think that Chantal puts a lot on the table financially in addition to working on the citizenship. If she wears heels in Kuwait, she'll stroke oil. If she wears heels in Kuwait, she'll strike oil. Jeff. Jeff. There's roses on the table in the background. Oh yeah, there are. Right back here. How romantic. Cece Viz, hey there, welcome to the Shorties. Glad to have you, Cece. Appreciate that. Tasha, hey Tasha, you were able to figure it out. Thank you so much for joining the Shorties. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. The Cool Kids Club. Thanks so much, Tisha.
And Yellow, let's go. All right. All right. This is my gravy for the pot pie. Put my recipe somewhere. Getting ready to cook the pot pie. Alright, so I got a chicken here, roasted, and I'm gonna cut it up. I'm also putting some freezer burnt veggies, but oh well.
Sometimes on this program, the jokes write themselves. You know, it's just like the one thing of vegetables that Chantal has. You know, it's evident here that they have been banished to the back of the freezer for many months now. So this is what she's going to be putting in the pot pie. Severely caked on ice vegetables. Why film so close to the gravy? It's handed to us on a platter. Sometimes it is. Sometimes we got to get creative, but other times they just walk right up to us and they they say, "Here I am." The vegetables are freezer burnt. They have been neglected more than BBJ.
It'll cook down in the oven. So just some mixed peas, corn, carrots, and beans. Alright, so I use about 2 chicken breasts, shredded up like that. Now we're gonna add the gravy. Alright, I added all the gravy. And this is a much smaller pie dish than the last one, but maybe by half the size. Will prevent a lot of overeating because I love this so much. Alright, and here's my pie crust made with oil I always make. So I'm going to flatten this out and add.
Is it just me or is this a lot of gravy? I mean, Michael Phelps could do some laps in this. This is a lot of gravy. Every time I've made chicken pot pie, I don't think I used nearly to this extent. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Hi, Vera. How much do you want to bet she ate that with her hands still? A lot of everything. Yeah, I mean, she said that this was going to be a smaller pot pie, but in terms of portion, and I mean, she says that she split it, but I mean, even if you were to split this, half of this tray is a lot for one person. But I guess the way she says it is, well, if I make a pot pie and only eat half of it, but the pot pie isn't as big, then I'm still eating less. Because actually, I don't know how she rationalizes it. I really don't. I really don't. You don't make chicken pot pie? What do you make, Susan? I've always had chicken pot pie.
I also have some egg wash here. So I'm just going to brush that on the pie. Just helps make it golden brown, you know? Alright, and voila, into the oven it goes until it's golden brown. And it's ready. Alright, there's my messy portion. It's a beautiful day today. It's 21 degrees Celsius. Alright, so we're here getting some ice mochas, and yeah, I know it's not the healthiest thing for me. You know what I've realized about certain things here? It's like different country, different comforts. You know, I guess this kind of like ice mocha is one of my comforts here, and
you know, like just observing Chantal's life and the way she goes about it, I would say she's pretty damn comfortable to begin with. So she just had pot pie, and then before they get on their day, we have to go get iced sugary drinks. And, you know, it's just like one of those things, you know, I mean, just, hey, you got to be comfortable, right? you know, this is like something that someone may do once a week. It's like Friday after work. It's like, oh yeah, let's go get a nice drink. I don't know. But it's every day with Chantal. We're treating ourselves every day. And I mean, we're kind of looking at the finished product here of what happens when a human treats themselves every day. She looks comfortable. And I mean, I always like to get into the psychology, and I'd like to get into the headspace as best I can with them. So I think that Chantal deep down has a lot of anger inside of her. I've seen it erupt pretty regularly on her program. But I think with people that treat themselves very frequently, people that treat themselves every day like Chantal does, I think that maybe they're like, this is their middle finger to the world. This is their middle finger to, well, look at everything that I have to put up with. Look, I have to be in this prison of a body. I have to hate the way I look. I have to hate myself. No one likes me for who I am. So because I have to put up with all of this self-loathing and shit in life, then I'm going to do what's best for me, and I'm going to treat myself because I deserve it, because look at all the stuff that I put up with. But isn't it kind of ironic, because the thing that you do to treat yourself is the same thing that makes you hate yourself? It's like that. And I mean, I've been in that too, you know? It's like depression makes you eat, and then the eating makes you in more of a body that you don't want to be in, and then you hate yourself more, so you eat more. And it's a vicious back and forth cycle. It becomes an excuse. Yeah, I think that's basically what I was trying to say, Fish. Yeah, it becomes an excuse. It's like, well, no one likes me. That's for a lot of obese people, Jordy. They're very angry, and some of them are evil. I know, and it's just like breaking that cycle down of like, you have to stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you need to address that anger differently. Instead of assuaging yourself with sugary drinks and chicken pot pies like this, you got to turn that anger into motivation. And I know it's easier said than done. I know. Because I mean, like, who looks at their life as a pile of shit and then thinks to themselves, okay, well, I'm going to treat that with diet and exercise? No, it's a lot easier to be like, I'm going to get the sugary drink to make me feel better right now. It gives her the high, and as we've seen in the past, she's one to have an addictive personality. Yeah, maybe that's another thing. It's like, you don't get any pleasure from life as it is. Like you don't get any pleasure from social interaction, or like just everyday life. Nothing really makes you happy except for eating. So if you take away that, then it's like 100% of life is shit. She needs an outlet. Even a non-athletic hobby that's not food related would help. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Foodie Beauty's half pot pie. Thank you so much. Cheers, Jordy. Thanks for being the whole wheat crust to our dinner. Well, our dinner here in the chat tonight can be whole wheat crust, but I think of what we just observed here. I do not believe that was whole wheat. Hi, Tia. I need some backstory on who this is. Well, I don't think I have enough time to give like a synopsis of her and everything, but basically she's in the Middle East living there for an arranged marriage to try to get a guy to love her. That's my little abridged version of Foodie Beauty. LK Zoo, hey, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you've been well. Thank you so much, Royal Witch. Glad you could be here.
You know, I'm going to enjoy one today. I haven't had one in a long time. So, I'm just going to have one. And yeah, I know it's not the best, but anyway. All right, see you. This is the mocha, chocolate syrup, whipped cream. Small size. Speed bumps. Now we are passing the Al Qut Mall. It's the largest mall in Faha Hill.
And you know, I hate to beat a dead horse, but I mean, there are options out there to treat yourself that aren't. You do not need whipped cream, mocha, frappy, whatever she said that this thing was, with a splash of chocolate in it. Why doesn't she do like iced tea? You know, why doesn't she do like? I mean, she's boycotting Starbucks right now, but like, why doesn't she do something similar to like a refresher? Why do we have to go for this thing? I mean, the thumb. Oh yeah. How long is a long time for Chantal? 3 days? Yeah, I'd say about a 72-hour period. Jordy, have you ever looked into the 1,000-Pound Sisters? I mean, I've watched the show, but in terms of covering it on YouTube here, I don't know. Because I think that what they show on TV is wildly different from what we do here on YouTube. Because here on YouTube, it's a very unique thing. It's different from TV because we're actually looking at the real life that someone is putting online. TV is extremely fake. It's very edited. So, yeah, I mean, we could come on here and we could talk about like the drama and the tea of like a TV show and everything, but there's something special. There's something endearing to watching channels like Eugenia, Amberlynn, and Chantal, because it's it's like what you see is what you get, you know?
Small size. Speed bumps. Now we are passing the Al Qut Mall. It's the largest mall in Faha Hill. Yep, and this is still part of the mall. And you'll see a lot of flags and everything because February 25th is Kuwait National Day and they are starting early to celebrate. Now we're passing the Faha Hill Bazaar. It's a market in Faha Hill. Hi! How are you? Oh, hi! Here with the camels. The baby camel. Hi!
I just want to say, Chantal, throughout her living in the Middle East, she has made this exact video probably about 4 or 5 times now, where she and the husband drive out into the wilderness and interact with rogue camels like this. I don't really understand the point of it or why they continue to do this. But I suppose it's maybe like a cheap activity that she enjoys. 'Cause I mean, there have been times during this season when they've done things like walk around the mall and they've gone to the movies and go out to eat and stuff. You don't see a lot of that anymore. Most of the meals are done within the apartment, and a lot of the entertainment that they seek out is little free activities around town, such as going out into the wilderness and talking to camels, or going to the park and filming the stray cats. It's a lot of that. It's content. Is the husband ever shown? The husband was on the program for a majority of the time that she was living there, but Chantal went back to Canada during December, And during the time that she was gone, screenshots were released to the community of a girl that Sala was sending explicit messages to. So when that got out, he was very embarrassed and he no longer wants to be on the program. But from what I've seen actually over the past few days is he is kind of making his way back into things. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll see him again soon. Meg likes spiders. Thank you so much. Would you rather eat Foodie's cooking or Amber Lynn's? I'm actually going to go with Amber Lynn's. I will. I'll go with Amber Lynn's. Something tells me that Amber Lynn's cooking process is a bit more sanitary. So, yeah. Can you show a picture of him? Let me see if I can... Let me see if he comes up on Google. If I just Google, like, Sala Foodie Beauty. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he comes up. Interesting. Okay, so this is the husband. Him. Again, I mean, he's not a bad-looking dude, but it's just obvious. It's as clear as day what they're doing, you know? I mean, he tolerates her. He puts up with her. Because he has a goal. And she is the waypoint to that goal.
Hello.
Nope.
They don't really like to be pet, I guess, these ones. The family. Hello. Aw. Aw. This one likes me. Hi. Oh. Hi. Come. Yes. It's okay. Do you want to see me? I'm the camel whisperer of Kuwait. Oh.
You're the something of Kuwait. He looks younger than her. Allegedly, Sala is 30. Chantal is about to turn 40. Now, we do not know if he is actually 30 years old. He could be a little bit older than that, but from what they tell us, he's 30. So there's about a 10-year age gap from their point of view.
He's jealous. He walked the way. Don't eat my keffiyeh. Oh! He bit my head. Oh. This one is jealous. Oh, wow. Hello. Are you... I think he claimed me. Are you jealous?
He did something. For real, Lauren, thank you so much. Just wanted to say hi and let you guys know you're amazing, wonderful, beautiful. Look like Linda Evangelista, and I'm glad we're besties from 2008. Love you, Jordy, in chat. Thank you so much, Lauren. That's really sweet of you to say. You're perfect. You're beautiful. You look like Linda Evangelista. You're a model. She could walk out onto that runway in a diaper and they would say, Valentina, your smile is beautiful. They eat her up every single week. I refer to him as Salad. Dirty, filthy, and sick camels. There was a vlog that she made, oh, I don't remember when, but I think it was the last time she made a camel vlog like this before. And one of the camels that she approached looked very sick. Like it was kind of aloof. It had its head down. It really didn't look like it was in the mood to be interacted with by Chantal. But regardless, Chantal went up to it and did her whole little song and dance and petted it and said, you know, yeah, hi. She gets kicked by a camel. One of them kick her? Really?
Yes. You bit my kafia. La. They're like cats. They like to be pet. They love love. Hi. If you haven't hugged a camel, get out and do it. Okay.
If you all haven't abandoned your life in North America and moved to the Middle East for someone to use you for citizenship, get there. And when you do, pet a camel. Oh, good Lord. Oh, happy early birthday, Stance Stifon. Hope it's a good one. Could you imagine the camel spitting on her? She did not just compare a camel to a cat.
Hi. Oh. Ow. Ow. Oh. Aw. Aw. Camel bees. I gotta go. You're the sweetest camel. Yes, you are the sweetest camel. Yes, you are. Oh, did you hear that? He went, oh. I whispered in his ear, I said, you are the sweetest camel. And he went, oh.
Oh my God. Notice how the husband doesn't interact with her at all. She's like trying to have a conversation with him, and he's just like, just standing there filming. She's so close to their faces. Yeah, I wouldn't think to walk up to a camel like this in the wilderness and, you know, get in its face and touch. I mean, like, first of all, you don't know if the camel's sick or if it has like anything that it could give you. And I mean, I don't know if you're safe. I mean, because like, what if the camel bites you? What if it kicks you? What if it charges at you? I mean, it's not like we're really in the position to be getting away too quickly, given the circumstances. Camel gave her a warning growl. Bo Echo Squalor. Hey there, thank you so much for becoming a shorty. Welcome to the members, Bo Echo. Hello. Camels can spread diseases to people. I didn't know that, but it doesn't seem that far-fetched. In the wilderness. I know, I am being a little dramatic when I say that.
You're the sweetest camel. Yes, you are. Yes. You are the sweetest camel. You are the sweetest camel. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. They're like when I sing. Oh, don't puke on me. Oh. Okay. 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 Oh, he kicked me! Oh my god! Oh my god. So, I went to leave, and he like blocked me,
and I tried to get away again, and then he kicked me. He kicked me on my leg. It didn't hurt, but it was like, get out of here then.
You know what? I hate to say it, but for the first time in my life recently, I bought black Vans. I've never owned a pair of Vans in my life before, but I had a coupon and I was at Kohl's and nothing really was grabbing me. And I thought, maybe spring's coming up. Maybe I'll get a pair of, I don't know. So I did. They look strangely similar to what she's wearing right now. He kicked her. I know, like, I was kind of expecting it to be like a horse kick, because like when horses kick people, they do it from behind. He kicked her like a soccer ball. I rode on a camel once. It was terrible. I remember in high school, ow, sorry, Charlie horse, as we talk about the camel kicking her, if you took like certain trips in high school, like based on like what language you were in, like so like if you took Spanish, like you had the option to pay on a trip through the school to go to Spain, French went to France, and then Latin went to Italy. And all the kids I remember my senior year who went to Spain on that trip rode camels in the northern tip of Africa. And I was so jealous. I thought it looked like fun. But you said it was bad. Unpleasant. Well, I can't imagine it's like riding a horse. It's probably a lot different. Can we see the kick again? Yeah, I'll go back.
Okay. Oh, he kicked me! Oh my god! Oh my god. So, I went to leave, and he like blocked me, and I tried to get away again, and then he kicked me. He kicked me on my leg. It didn't hurt, but it was like, get out of here then. 1 minute loving, 1 minute kicking. That's the thing with camels. They're still wonderful creatures. Okay, so as you can see, I'm standing up, getting some vitamin D, healing sunlight, and feels good moving around, So just trying to stretch my body, move my legs, walk around a bit. Yeah.
Oh my. The look on her face of what's going through her head right now. Let's get the hell out of here. We got the footage we needed. Put on the AC and take me back to the apartment. As you can see, I'm standing up. As you can see, I am moving my legs just like any other ordinary human. Aren't you impressed, audience? Oh my. Eiley, thank you so much. CPAP Rescue was peak Foodie. Also, I love you. Thank you so much, Eiley. I would love to go back and watch some of the highlights of Chantal's past. That would be fun. That would be fun to go back and watch some of those videos. Lori Medina Music. Hi, Jordy. Hello, Lori. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Jordy's Endless Slushy. You are here in the present and online. Bestie, 5 years clean today. Oh my god, that's incredible. Congratulations, Jordy's Endless Slushy. You should be very proud of yourself. You should be. That is an amazing feat. I congratulate you. I thank you for being here. Well, I wouldn't thrive being out there that much either. That's just it. I mean, Chantal... like if you... I don't know, Isabel, if you have watched like some of the older stuff from Foodie, but like the life that she is living out there right now is the total opposite of the lifestyle she had back in Canada. So, I mean, she really, really sticks out like a sore thumb. I think a lot of people in North America would have a hard time adjusting to living in a country like Kuwait like this, but her especially.
Lifting my leg into the car hurts so bad. Yeah.
Here I was listening to Feel by Robbie Williams, one of my favorite songs. Haven't heard it in a while, and it just happened to come on randomly on a playlist I had. So here I am, just grooving and moving.
Hey guys, just going for a drive. Had some fun with the camels, a little bit of car dancing and music, and now just going for a drive. Love it. Love going for long drives.
Why did he think to film that? I know, her struggling to get into the vehicle back there, that was not a very flattering angle.
Ooh. Lifting my leg into the car hurts so bad. Yeah.
You know, if I was filming for someone, I probably would not think to include that. That was very unflattering. It kind of made her look a little bit helpless. I probably would not have included that in my vlog. Why is there plastic still on the visor? Oh, okay. So yeah, the plastic up here. So the car, actually the entirety of the car used to have plastic all inside the interior. Like all of the seats had plastic on them. Like the handles, like all of it had plastic. And I think it's because we're not really sure of why or how they have this car. We're not sure if it's a rental. We're not sure if it's maybe like a car that was loaned to him through work if he does have a job. No one's really sure as to why plastic remains, but I will tell you that there used to be a lot more. It used to be on the seats. It used to be everywhere, but now it's just in certain spots. Did she really look at this footage and think, yep, I'm going to upload this? She did. How is he filming and driving? That's not safe. A lot of what these two do is hazardous in general.
Grooving and moving.
Hey guys, just going for a drive. Had some fun with the camels, a little bit of car dancing and music, and now just going for a drive. Love it. Love going for long drives.
Out the window you'll see a lot of camping areas set up. It's very popular for the wintertime here in Kuwait. So it rained pretty hard the other day here, and it looks like the flooding.
No seatbelt as usual. Now, I think that if we can kind of see how difficult it was for her to get in the car, how difficult this was, getting the seatbelt on, she would need help. I really don't know. I don't know if she would be able to do it on her own. I think that she would need help. So she would need a seatbelt extender. I'd imagine, I mean, maybe but like most cars nowadays, if you don't put the seatbelt on, it will continually ding, 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 ding. I sometimes hate that, because if you're just getting in a car and you're only going to be driving for like 30 seconds, it's like, oh God, like, can you just not ding for 30 seconds? Like, I'm literally driving from here to there. But for her, I mean, could you like jam something in the little seatbelt receiver so that it wouldn't make the noise anymore? I wonder if she bought something to do it like that. But in order to get that on, I mean, this is with a filter, by the way. This is not actually what Chantal looks like. This is with a filter. So she is slimmed down. But I mean, to get the seatbelt from like where my mouse is right now, all the way over down here, I really don't know if it would extend that far. And then I don't know if the range of motion is available to her. Well, you can use both arms to put on the seatbelt. Well, yeah. She was sucking wind getting into the car. Stop for selfies in the rain overflow. Yeah. Tiff Belisle, hey, thank you so much for renewing your membership. You're a shorty now. The fuck? You've been a shorty, but you renewed to become a shorty times 2. Thanks so much, Tiff. Glad to have you here. Congratulations on the Vans. Well, thank you. I haven't worn them that much yet, but I don't know. They're cool. They're cool. They're meant for skateboarding, right? Like, cause like the bottom of it's really flat, and like they had a skateboard on the box. Maybe I'll have to pick up skateboarding. Who knows? Who knows? No, you just buckle it behind you. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're probably right. Just buckle it behind her.
Yo.
Here I was listening to Feel by Robbie Williams, one of my favorite here, and it looks like the flooding created a mini lake of sorts. We thought it was a nice background for some selfie shots. Alright, here I am arriving at the clinic. I need to get some injections, a pain injection, and also some vitamin injections, mostly B vitamins, including B12.
My mom's old boyfriend is overweight like that, around 500. He used to buckle it and then just put the shoulder part over him. So like, okay, so he didn't have it going across his lap. He only had the, okay. I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. She has to know he doesn't want her. Well, that's, yeah, I mean, you know, I think that she does know that, the odd one, but it's to the point where she thinks that no one would want her. So the only way that she's able to get someone to love her is by financial manipulation. Why is she walking like that? She says that she has sciatica and she's recovering. And also, this is an incline right here. And I'd imagine for someone like Chantal, inclines are more difficult than just walking on a flat piece of area. So, yeah, that's kind of why we got that little, like, zombie dragging foot thing.
Pain injection, and also some vitamin injections, mostly B vitamins, including B12. Alright, time to head home. Injections are done. The nurse was like, "You really need to lose weight." And I agreed with her. Of course. Not going to dispute that. But time to
I understand, you know, like from a medical point of view, yes, but that would just be so annoying to like, every day be constantly reminded by the fact that you are well over 400 pounds in a horrible situation, and then someone just so blatantly walks up to you and says, ma'am, you may not know this. You really may not be aware of this, but in case I'm the first person to tell you, I will be. You need to lose weight. What pain medication? Oh, I don't know. What I don't know what exact pain medication she does, but it's because of her sciatica, if she does have it. No shit, Dr. Obvious. BMO Klein, hey there, thank you so much for that. Just wanted to pop in and say hello. I don't know much about Foodie Booty, so I'm going to stick around to know more about her. How's your weekend going so far? My weekend's going okay. Thank you so much, BMO. Hopefully you enjoy Chantal. She's not everybody's cup of tea, but the more you watch, the more enthralling it gets. For a while, I never watched her. It was kind of like I only watched Amber Lynn. I only really cared for Amber Lynn. When I would see stuff about this, I was like, I don't care about Foodie Beauty. And then I gave it a chance. And then I did. I gave it a chance. I started to get into it a little bit more, and here I am. So am I understanding that this is all for show, or the opposite of Eugenia? I don't know what you're asking, Tia. And she removed her back teeth. Jamie Padilla, hey, welcome to the Shorties Club. Really appreciate that, Jamie. Thank you, thank you.
To go get something healthy for lunch and head home. Alright, I'm just gonna have some chicken breast and some fattoush salad and some hummus. I'm not gonna touch the fries. Maybe have one or two. But this is it for this vlog.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. After that whole day of, going out and everything, you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna eat the fries. That's a lot of hummus. That's a lot of hummus. And I see the pita back here. Yes, I do. I see the pita. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to have the fries. Maybe like one or two. Oh, come on. So, chicken pot pie, mocha frappy thing, chicken, French fries, some salad looking thing, big tub of hummus with pita bread. Something tells me that this was not it for the day either. That's healthy. I think she switched legs. I think she switched the legs she was limping on. She was dragging along her left leg when she walked around that garden thing, but when she walked up this little ramp thing, no, that's her left leg. I don't think she switched.
Alright, I'm just gonna have some chicken breast and some fattoush salad and some hummus. I'm not gonna touch the fries. Maybe have one or two. But this is it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna have one or two. Oh, hey, hey, Momox Monroe. She looks like she's in a lot of pain walking. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, that's something that you hear from Amber Lynn too. I'd imagine that weighing over 400 pounds like that, you're just in pain all the time. I mean, just being extremely uncomfortable, extremely frustrated, in pain. That would make you a very bitter person. To be in pain all the time like that and get no quality of life unless you're eating. Not gonna touch. Yeah, just one or two fries maybe. All right, y'all. Let's move on to. What are we gonna move on to? Canadian explores Kuwait. Okay, let's do that one.
Hey there, Beezers. Want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out? Or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered? Hello, assalamu alaikum. It is warm today. It's winter day in Kuwait. So let's go out and see what, get some sunshine, I guess, get some breakfast, see what else is up. Yallah. Alright guys, we're gonna pick up some breakfast / lunch here. There's a lot of these little restaurants here in Kuwait. They sell like fataya, they sell pizza, they sell falafel, they sell shawarma, they sell all kinds of things. So we're gonna grab a few things. I'll show you what we get before we hit the road. We're gonna go for a long drive. I always love long drives, as I've always said, so yalla.
There have to be options out there that she could take advantage of that doesn't have to always have bread, you know? I mean, these little markets and these little corner stores and all these places that they drive past all the time, it's like they have to have some type of option where you don't have to be getting bread. I love long car rides.
To check out Dar Sheikha Farms. Wafra is an area of Kuwait known for its farms. But we first came across this abandoned school that we decided to check out, being that we both love exploring abandoned places.
No, BMO, do not do that. Do not get me a cameo from her, please. I beg of you, do not. I want an urban exploration arc. Is she gonna show us her real house? It looks so desolate. It does. She sounds winded even in the voiceovers. My friend gets lightheaded wearing long sleeves and hijab in the heat, and she's healthy. I wonder how she does it, honestly. You're living in a very hot area like this. I mean, it is February, so it is a bit more temperate. But in the summer, Chantal she doesn't go outside unless it's nighttime. And then even at nighttime, she doesn't really go outside. Last summer, I mean, she was like a pile of goo by the time it, started to become fall. So I don't know how she does it either. I have lived in Phoenix, Arizona during the summer, and it's like I'm used to like that extreme heat like that, and it's just unbearable. It really is. I mean, like living like that and then adding on 300 pounds, it's not even to the point where it's like uncomfortable. Like it's actually not safe. Like and like, I don't mean this to sound funny, but if Chantal falls, if she falls on concrete and she's not able to get up, like the burns from the concrete, those could be fatal. So, I mean, if she were to get lightheaded, pass out, be on the concrete helpless and no one was able to pick her up. It's hazardous. So I mean, like, it's like she has to be inside. And then I mean, even when she is inside, when she filmed last summer, when she filmed inside last summer, she was still sweating, even inside with the air conditioning. She's breaking bones if she falls. I mean, that's just a nightmare. Because, I mean, honestly, like, you know how sometimes, like, if you see, like, a turtle on its, like, back shell and it, like, can't lean from one side to the other to get back up? It's like, if you placed Chantal on her back and then said, okay, get up, I'd imagine that would be a feat for her. But, I mean, if you do it after falling, being in pain, hot, lightheaded, like, all you add on all these, you know, extra things to it here. It's just like... Oof. Did you ever go to Lake Havasu? I didn't, no. I lived in Phoenix. We keep oven mitts in our cars. Thankfully, I had covered parking when I lived in Arizona, but the times when I did the times when I did go places and I had to like leave it in like a grocery store parking lot, for example, by the time I got back there, and I'll tell you what, I am very thankful that I did not have leather seats in the car that I had when I lived in Phoenix. No. Megan Lenny, thank you so much for that. I've been solo parenting for a while now due to my husband's hours. Thank you for getting me through my days when I'm feeling overwhelmed. Oh, that means a lot to me, Megan. Thank you so much for sending that in. Hopefully your journey gets a little bit easier as time goes on and your husband's hours become a little bit more, I don't know, convenient so he can be around more. But thank you so much, Megan. Arizona would be beautiful to live in, but very hot. Yeah, I mean, just like June through September is just horrible there.
Hey guys, so we're gonna check out this creepy abandoned school we came across here in Wafra, and I don't know, it's daytime, but it'd be creepier at night, but let's go see what we find. And I'm walking slow, sorry about that. Alright, let's go see. Looks pretty destroyed. There's like piles of sand hills. And there's beetles, these weird bugs I've never seen before.
Oh, hey. We were talking about them earlier. Check it out. It's George and Ringo. Huh. George and Ringo live in Kuwait now. In an abandoned schoolhouse. Who would have thought? Okay. John Lennon is squished outside of the frame. You can't see him. Such a romantic Valentine's Day. Who chooses this music? Chantal uses the most unflattering music. I mean, like, you know how, like, in some movies or TV shows when a very heavy-set person is walking and they'll kind of do that trombone noise, like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It, like, goes along with them kind of waddling around. She does that deliberately. It is. It's like we're at a carnival. I don't know why, but dung beetles. Dung beetles! Oh, my...
They're friends. you. So unfortunately I can't do too many adventurous things because of my leg right now is injured, but classrooms are full of sand. Nature's taking over. I don't know why the schools are abandoned. I'm sure I can find out for you guys. If I do, I'll insert somewhere.
So, from what I could find, the school was most likely abandoned during the Gulf War, but more about that a bit later.
Whoa! I'm gonna try to make it over here.
There's a local urban legend in Pittsburgh of a story called Hatchet Jack. And the story is that a guy lived in the woods. It's actually not very far away from me. I think it's only about a 15 or 20-minute drive. But the guy had a house in the woods, and he killed his family with a hatchet and like chopped them all up into little bit of pieces, and then he lit the house on fire and killed himself. And if you go out to the area where this, allegedly happened and everything, you can see a lot of like bricks and debris and everything. So in high school, my friend George and I, we walked up to where the whole Hatchet Jack thing happened. It was a bit of a hike. It was, for our area, I mean, obviously it's not very like high elevation, but yeah, we did. We were wearing flip-flops. We were wearing flip-flops when we walked up to the Hatchet Jack area. And when we got up there and everything, it was just a lot of bricks. Like, it was just a lot of bricks, a lot of debris, and we were just kind of standing there like, yeah, okay, all right, this is it. As for walking back, George is maybe like 10 feet behind me, and all I hear from a little pile of debris in his direction is a slither noise. I'm just like, oh, fuck. So I turn around and I kind of look at him. He's like, what? And I'm like, did you not hear that? He's like, what? I'm like, I just heard a slither sound come from that little pile of debris. Oh my God, I'd never seen George run so fast. And George is kind of like Chantal. Interpret that as you may. Wrong shoes. I don't know what, like, just so stupid of us. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. We're like, if we had the intention of going there, or if it's just kind of something that we landed upon. I should actually walk back up there again. I could probably find it. That would actually make for a fun vlog, or like a fun live stream for me to walk back up there. I could find it. It's not that far. Maybe when it gets a little bit warmer. I don't want to go up there in winter. Hey, Lady Ragdoll.
I love abandoned places, so when I saw this, I'm like, I want to check it out, even if it's hard for me. There's some paneling here. There we go. Probably snakes living in here. Abandoned shelves. Chalkboard.
Has she always been super heavy? Yeah. I would say for the entirety of Chantal's channel, she's always been within like a 80 to 100 pound range. Maybe like the lightest her like ever being on the program was like mid 300s. It's anyone's guess how much she weighs right now, but she says that she's like 360, 370 right now. But a lot of people don't buy that. Michelle F. Hey there. Thank you so much for that. I wasn't kidding when I said the other day, oh, Lordy. And my 6-year-old said, oh, Lordy, it's Jordy. He's heard too much. I remember seeing that comment. That's too cute. Thanks so much, Michelle. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy, it's Jordy. Wow, she actually went inside. Yeah, I mean, I guess when you don't have spending money and you need to come up with content, it's like, alrighty, let's head on out into the wilderness and pet a camel. Okay, let's go and look at an abandoned school. All right, let's go see all those feral cats out by the lake. No way she's 360. Wow, a hole.
So in 1990, Iraq invaded Kuwait, commencing the Gulf War. There are apparently 5 or so abandoned schools here in Wafra that have...
I kind of like this courtyard area. I don't know, like when kids would go from class to class, did they have to like walk through this area right here? That's kind of cool. Huh. Posing like she's sexy. Does anyone know this song? It's probably just like some type of copyright-free music. Luara, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Luara. Heart hand back to you. My husband filming me, so romantic. Ooh, a history lesson. I know, her reading right off of Wikipedia.
have stayed abandoned since the invasion. Some were demolished, but this one's foundation still remains standing, a ghostly reminder of a violent time in Kuwait. These empty classrooms are filling with desert sand, and one day will be completely buried, if not demolished first. There's an eerie silence permeating the area, a stark contrast to how full of student laughter it would have been once upon a time when the institution was functional.
This is a little dry. Literally right off of Wikipedia. A stark contrast between the student laughter that once filled these halls. Like, okay, Chantal. Do we honestly think she wrote that script? Reading half a paragraph. A lot of schools in LA have courtyards like that. Oh, do they? I had some friends grow up in LA. Well, I don't even know if you would consider it LA. They lived in Victorville, and they said that a lot of their classrooms were like actually classrooms. It was just like a trailer. They always like to send me articles of like crime that happens in Victorville. Apparently it wasn't a very great area. At least she's doing something, unlike you know who. Yeah, I know. I mean, hey, do you think that maybe we would get a exploring abandoned buildings video from Amber Lynn? Amber Lynn doesn't really strike me as the exploring type. She's no Dora. Jamie Padilla, thank you so much for that. I hate to say this, but it is a race against time. If Foodie, Beauty, and Eugenia don't get it together, people are going to start betting on who is going to go first. Betting. That's a grim thought. That is definitely a grim thought, Jamie. Victorville's not LA. It's closer to Vegas. No, it's in California. Our schools in California have open, separated buildings, no inside hallways or inside cafeteria. Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize Victorville was that far from LA. Oh boy, Salah's favorite room right here. This is the highlight of the vlog for him. I'd pay to see her do a haunted tour at night of an abandoned place with this music in the background. Oh my god, coming here at night would be spooky. TC honey, thank you so much for that, TC. What a romantic trip for the happy couple. So what'd you guys do for Valentine's Day? Well, if you must know, I ate an entire chicken pot pie. We went to pet a camel. And then I ate just like 1 or 2 French fries when we got back home. And then the next day, he took me out for day 2, and we went to go look at an abandoned schoolhouse from the 90s. We saw this really creepy, dilapidated-looking toilet. It was so romantic. Jeffree Star toilet. He wanted a quick look-see. call me ignorant, but I didn't think that they had regular toilets. I mean, it's not uncommon for different countries to not have the same type of bathroom that you might see in North America. I do remember a time when they went to a park and she went in a public bathroom there, and it was just kind of like a hole in the ground. Like, I think the idea of that bathroom was to, like, squat down. But, I mean, for Chantal to be able to squat and then get back up like that, it was kind of like when I saw that, I think the commentary that I had for that hole in the ground and Chantal trying to use that restroom was, I think that she would just kind of have to pull up her abaya, go, and hope for the best. Because there's no squatting. She needs to be careful. He may be looking for a place to hide the body. You think this would be a good place to hide it? It would stink, though. Like, if I was trying to hide a body, this would smell. Like, you need to be able to... I mean, maybe if you put, like, a lid over it. Like, if you went and you got, like, a sewer lid to put over it. But, I mean, still, like, who knows, like, where that stench would eventually drip out. Because I'd imagine, you know, even though this place is abandoned and there's no one there, I'd imagine people come out and they walk around just for something to do from time to time. So, the smell, I think, would be a giveaway that someone would eventually report. Can you tell I've hidden a lot of bodies? That's a septic tank. It's not big enough. Fill it with sand. Well, who knows where this leads? I mean, this is just a black hole. We can't... I mean, I don't know. Maybe in the next vlog... Maybe in the next vlog, she can come back to this hole and shine a light in it and kind of show us. It gets too hot there. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. I mean, it'd be one thing if you were to just, like... Yeah, that actually makes you wonder. Like, I wonder if it's easier for people to get away with hiding bodies in colder regions because it doesn't stink. But, I mean, out there, when it's, like, 50 degrees Celsius... I mean, if you have, like, a rotting pile of flesh, that who knows where that could, you know, expand to. That's truly terrifying. Jamie Padilla. Hey there, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate that, Jamie. That hole goes to Timu. Legend has it, if you do a cannonball into this hole, you end up at the Timu headquarters. Jordy was the hatchet guy, and he cut up his triplets in Pittsburgh, confirmed. No, I don't... let me see, like, when that was. Hatchet, Jack, Pittsburgh. I want to say it was, like, in the 50s. Hatchet Jack. There was once a young man who lived in Pennsylvania. Is there a year? No, there's no year. Oh, here it is, 1975. Yeah. Has been accused of slaying his father and his aunt. Did he burned the house down, though? Because when you go up there, there's, like, just debris and rubble everywhere. Yeah, it's not that far away from me. It's seriously only like a 15-minute drive. Jordy, you're so into this. I like spooky stuff. I like scary stuff. I like murder. I like mysteries. I like, you know, true crime, that kind of stuff. So... Lordy, it's CSI. D, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate that, D. Jordy's the killer. You have no proof.
So unfortunately, on our way from the school to the farms, it started raining pretty heavily, which is normal in the winter here in Kuwait. So we decided to head home because the farm is an outdoor activity and we did not have an umbrella. But don't worry, we will eventually show you around the various farms here in Wafra. Well guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!
Jordy's gonna become a ghost channel. I love supernatural stuff. I love that, all that kind of stuff. I've stayed in a haunted hotel before. In Jerome, Arizona. The flying bug footage. The Paper Mario music. Do we have a slushie tonight? We do. How long have we been live? 1 hour, 42 minutes. I love true crime. I do too. Timu's got some good press-on nails. What was the worst case you've ever heard of? Probably stuff to do with like CP, stuff like that. There's some like really nasty stuff out there of people giving accounts of things that they've seen on the dark web in regards to CP. It's just like, that's like the epitome of evil, in my opinion. Truly, truly disturbed individuals. Sword and Scale. She's barely explored that building. Okay. Now we could move on to, let me see what else she has from recent. Spicy chicken pizza mukbang. More girl world hypocrisy. Now I think that hi Alexandra. So I think that the most an enjoyable question mark at the end of that thing would be to watch is her ranting about this whole thing of why she's allowed to call someone a goblin. So let's watch her scream about that a little bit. She gets really, really emotionally invested in this as to why she's allowed to call someone a goblin. Would you ever play with a Ouija board? That's actually funny that you ask that, because it's like, oh God, when was that? It's been over a year. It was like October of 2022. Yes. I want to say it was like October of 2022 on the other channel, Oh Lordy More Jordy. I bought a Ouija board and I was going to do a video with it. And the audience was like very against it. They didn't want me doing it. They didn't like, I made a community post about it and I showed like a picture of the Ouija board that I bought it and everything. And, you know, people were giving like personal accounts and people did not want me doing it. So I returned it. Actually, I never ended up using it.
In life, right?
Okay, so if you guys don't know what this is about, Chantal has an arch nemesis here on YouTube that goes by the name of French Fried Girl. French Fried Girl is a reaction channel that has been sparring with Chantal for many years now. They have absolutely nothing but pure hate for one another. And recently, Chantal has been calling French Fried Girl a goblin, and her excuse is that she's not calling her it in the sense to be offensive to Jewish people. She's calling it because she's saying that French fried girl looks like the mythological creature goblins. So let's watch her yell about it a little bit and chime in as we see. We played with them as kids. As a lover of the supernatural, I really want to play with a Ouija board. It wasn't that much. It was only like $15 on Amazon. Hate is kind of a strong word. These two hate. I know it's a strong word, but these two have nothing but hate for one another. That's the best way to describe it.
Mark still. I've been sleeping so weird. It wasn't the same day, Blue Pod. It was technically 2 different days. Hello, Gizmo. Ghostface. Hi, Susie. It depends what you need, Danielle. Hi, Golden Girl. Veronica. Sometimes I watch her videos. Sometimes I don't really like. Only that. Okay. So I'm apparently anti-Semitic. Here's the story. I'm apparently anti-Semitic for calling, number one, I get called that for standing up for Palestine. So I just want to clarify that. I'm not anti-Jew. I have no problem with Jewish people. I'm anti-Zionist. I'm anti-occupation of Palestine. I'm anti the 75 years of history of killing thousands and thousands and thousands of Palestinians, a lot of them being children with no limbs because they bombed Rafah recently. You see it in some parts of the media, but not Western media. Western media shows you Taylor Swift kissing a new guy, whatever. But
I don't know what this has to do with anything. Now, I read a lot of what people have to say about Chantal, especially on Twitter. I don't think that anyone, well, at least from what I read, anyone called her anti-Semitic for standing up for Palestine. I didn't see that. But deflection. I think that she's trying to bring in like other like sources of information here to like make her argument sound better, but this doesn't have anything to do with originally what she came on here to bitch about.
yeah, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now that people are just ignoring, and it's really sick. Goblin, let me educate you, okay? Before the sack of cottage, what do I call her? The sack of crap claimed anti-Semitism. Number one, she says, I'm not Muslim. She's not Jewish. She uses that when she needs to. Just like there's no, like, do you know what I mean? She's full of shit. Anyways, maybe.
They were having, some people were having a debate about that on Twitter as well, about the fact that French Fried Girl says that she's Jewish, but Chantal is here claiming that she isn't Jewish. And then the discourse that kind of took place on Twitter that I observed was that if you're Jewish, you have to be born from a Jewish woman. So your mother has to be Jewish. And it was later talked about that French Fried Girl's dad is not Jewish, but her mom is Jewish. So that's just what I read. So apparently she is Jewish, actually.
If she is, whatever. The point is, she uses this card to gain more, like she uses BBJ to get sympathy and manipulate her audience. If you actually did some research, which is why I can't stand Slow Mama anymore. Hi, Mike. Saji. Welcome, salam. Hi, Pam. Thanks, Ruth. Colleen, hi.
I'm not Muslim. You're not Jewish. Some of the one-liners. Oh God.
Yeah, she does, JB. Go fuck yourself. Bye. Hi, Amy. Yeah, era of social media, exactly. It's gaslighting, exactly. Go get bent, JB. I've been wanting to block your ass for a while. Go run back and kiss her ass. You're stupid. People who just blindly follow people are just ridiculous. Hi, Jenna. So he's over there saying that I'm like, he's insinuating that I'm radicalizing everything with my post. Chantel's red wig, hello. How it's hanging. It's hanging very good. I haven't seen that red wig in a while. Thanks for the super chat. So, did I say hi to you, Jenna? You weaponizing her religion when it's useful for her, exactly. If you look at the history of Goblin and anti-Semitism, Goblin as a mythical creature predates any type of anti-Semitic talk whatsoever. And until this person brought that up, I had, and probably from one of her audience.
Well, okay. Just because I guess like what she's saying here is the concept of a goblin, like the little creature that you'll see in movies or I don't know. That came before anti-Semitism, or it was independent of anti-Semitism. Like it wasn't created as an anti-Semitic thing. Okay. Well, I mean, say it wasn't. Say that she's right in saying this right now. That doesn't mean that a term can't later come in like common vernacular to mean something derogatory towards someone. Let's just use FAG, for example. FAG historically had to do with like a bundle of sticks. So FAG, also some people have referred to cigarettes as that. But contemporarily, over, I don't know, maybe the past 100 years, FAG has been a slur toward homosexuals. So just because it didn't start out like that doesn't mean that it can't eventually become that. That's kind of what I'm trying to explain here with the whole goblin thing. It's like, okay, well, just because you're saying that it didn't start out as an anti-Semitic remark, that doesn't mean that it couldn't have adapted into one. Do you ever stream longer than 3 hours? Sometimes. Words have multiple meanings. Yeah. Hiya, Riff.
Members who was like, oh, that's anti-Semitic. I never knew that. I never knew anything about it. And then you'll say, oh, well, now you know, so don't use it. Screw her. She looks like a goblin. I'm referring to FFG as looking like the short, ugly, monstrous, mythical creature. Nothing else. Creatures who, they were like, what do they call them? Fey characters? It's like, they were, okay, so they were made in like, I think the first talk about goblins as mythical creatures was like in the 14th century, which predates any mention of it being anything anti-Semitic. So how and like what? You know what I mean?
I suppose if there are characteristics about goblins that are shared with other types of hate or generalizations made about a group of people, do you kind of see how calling someone that and there being a very, similar line of thought here in the way that they're treated and the way that goblins are, how that can kind of be interpreted as nasty? I mean, like, this is so stupid. It's like, okay, well, if it's just about, like, if you just want to call her ugly or, like, monstrous or whatever, why don't you just call her a troll? Why don't you just call her, I don't know, any other mythological creature? Why do you have to pick the mythological creature that has characteristics to it that reinforce other stereotypes about a certain group of people. She's reaching so hard, like, just apologize, girl. I mean, I don't expect Chantal to apologize. She seldom does that. But maybe just, I don't know, start calling her something else. Like a buffalo, a wildebeest. I don't know. Literally anything else. A Gringotts goblin. I think that is the origin of why it has been interpreted as anti-Semitic. Because goblins, what I've always seen in like World of Warcraft and Harry Potter and stuff, goblins have always been like rich. They're very greedy creatures. They're very like in charge of banks and stuff like that. So those are some of the same stereotypes that are placed onto Jewish people. So it's like, okay, you're calling me this nasty little creature that's like, you know, greedy. Capricorn NJ, thank you so much for that. Goblin is a mythological creature, so is a fairy. Does this mean she's okay with using that word to describe gay men? Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing. It's like if you're calling something that like reinforces those other negative stereotypes, it's like this is just a weird hill to die on. L, hey there, thank you. But she still says it after learning what it means. Well, she has a different interpretation. She's going to educate us. The title of this is Let's Educate the Ignorant. So apparently her interpretation and her reasoning of this is better than everyone else's. He really just said goblins are in charge of banks. They are. I mean, in World of Warcraft, all of the goblins, they're like all of the banking people. They control all the banks. They control all of the auctions. Like, they do all of the stuff with money. And it's like with Jewish people, some of the stereotypes that you'll see about them is like that they're very greedy and things like that. It's kind of like the parallel that people draw. So when you call someone a goblin, it's like, okay, you see how that's a slur? That video title, I know. Let's educate the ignorant. Zenka Cat, hey there. Thank you so much for renewing your membership to the channel. Glad to have you back. I'm late to the stream, but glad I could still be here. Well, we are always happy to have you, Zenka Cat. Thanks so much for returning. Same as Harry Potter. Facts, while goblins are bankers. Yeah, they do all the banking. They do all the money stuff. Like the king of the goblins. God, what is that thing's name? Let me find it. I think his name is Trade Prince. Here he is. Yeah, this thing. This is on World of Warcraft. This is a character on World of Warcraft named Trade Prince Gallywix, and he's very like, he's a bitch. Like he's rude. He's annoying. But I mean, like, you see the way that he dresses. It's like with all of the fancy jewelry and the gold and the scepter and you know, standing on a pile of gold like this. And those are the same types of stereotypes that are made against people that are Jewish. So it's like this like disgusting little greedy, awful character person that is greedy. I said greedy twice. It's like this is kind of what she is calling her. But Chantal's argument is that she's just saying that FFG looks like this. It has nothing to do with greedy or stereotypes. It's just the fact that she wants to convey that FFG looks like this, you know? But yeah, I have always known goblins, like just through like video games and stuff like that, as being greedy characters, like very nasty, not trustworthy creatures. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Pot, do you have a problem with that? I don't care. Because for me, it's not a racist term. It's not about being racist. It's also a mythical creature. So That's what I'm referring to her as. FFG is a goblin in the sense of the mythological creature. I never even knew before that when I first used it, she's even Jewish. Because, and second, that it was even like tied to that in any way. If you look up the Wikipedia page, which is like educational, she looks like the goblin from Labyrinth. That's exactly what I meant. Yeah, I don't know, Louise. This is a new thing. You know what I mean? So she can call me Ninja Horse. She calls me a lot worse than an ogre. So yeah. It is educational info, Wikipedia. People refer to Wikipedia for everything else. You know, it has a very, you know. Okay, can we just like block people who are going to support her? Bye. Freaking ridiculous. This Wikipedia page is reliable. It has all the sources. So go research it yourself. It's ridiculous. Just refer to her as a gremlin. You know? Yeah, she calls me a lot of other things, so whatever, I don't care. If you want to think I'm not anti-Semitic, if you want to think I am, I don't give a shit. You know? Yeah, bunch of snowflakes. Except for whenever they can be blatantly racist and forgive Shannon for being, like, they always, like, you know, how would I say it? They have clear racism in front of their eyes. And then they're gonna, of course, find an excuse for that. But my excuse, I don't even care. I don't care what Slow Mama, I don't care what any of these stupid effing Gore World reactors, I don't give a shit what any of them say or any of them think anymore.
We can tell by the fact that you're doing this live stream at all. I just love it when they come on here and they get all emotional and angry and upset and, you know, just plead their case, and then they say, I don't care. I don't care what you think. It's like, okay, well then why are you doing this? If you want to think that I'm that, think that I'm that. I don't give a shit. It's like, okay. Now that's projection. I'm not racist, but she doesn't like to be challenged by anyone of another opinion. Yeah, and I mean, like, the whole, like, I know best thing is kind of evident in other aspects of her life, because if Chantal were to listen to the advice of other people or doctors, you know, who knows, maybe she would have heeded their warnings in the past and she wouldn't be in the position that she's in today. But similarly to Amber Lynn always thinks that she knows what's best. So when it comes to another person's opinion or, you know, what they should do, it's always like, well, I'm going to do what I want from me, not what you think I should do for me. I know best. Yeah, for someone who doesn't care, she's pretty bothered. I'm just waiting for a my childhood friend was Jewish. I have Jewish friends. She says that she doesn't care like every other business day. Oh, I know. At least like once a week or once a month, she comes on here and does one of these rages about how much she doesn't care and about how this is the last time you guys are going to get a rise out of her and yada, yada, yada. Christy, thank you so much for that. The Nazi symbol, once a Buddhist symbol, was hijacked by Nazis. Everyone associates it with hatred. Yeah, I have seen that before, that the Nazi symbol has historically had other meanings, but it's been so tainted by what happened during that period in history that, you know, I don't even know that most people would even think that it would have another meaning. Thank you so much for saying that in, Christy. Mismanaged Marissa, hey there. Thanks for keeping me company tonight. Of course, Mismanaged Marissa, hard hand back to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's okay in your world. FFG makes her so mad, which is funny because Chantal watches FFG so consistently. I'm not racist. My cat is Jewish. Do you think she is actually upset, or is it just a character she portrays for views? She's actually upset. I think that some of the stuff that they do is trolling and some of the stuff that they do is fake. But this, no. I think she's actually pressed.
Don't care. Like, if you haven't noticed. Like, I don't care what their perception of me is. All they do is try to, you know, is try to find things like to make up and be like, it's so stupid. Yeah, no anti-Semitism, but Islamophobia is fine according to them. And I'm not even being anti-Semitic. Like, again, look at the Wikipedia page. Look at how that mythological creature predates anything else. She looks like the goblin from Labyrinth. She looks like a goblin. Not just looks like a goblin. You know what? It's not even like that she looks like a goblin. It's that she's like, I was thinking of the first thing of being a monster, you know? Like, the way she is. So, yeah, rules for thee, not for me. And then he's like, apologize. Fuck you. Like, kiss my friggin'... No, oh yeah, sure. Apologize to FFG. Yeah, you can get bent. There isn't anything you could call her that would even come close to what she has called or...
I don't think anyone's expecting an apology. I think that recognition of the bad decisions that we make in life has gone out the window a long time ago in terms of Chantal. At the very least, we could just go from maybe trading insults. So we could maybe go from not calling her a goblin to calling her another name. You know, call her something else. One of the names that I suggested earlier. Like, I don't know. But the thing here, and like what the problem continues to be, is that Chantal believes that she should be able to call her that. Well, FFG's so mean to me. FFG says this. FFG calls me that. She treats me like trash. Do you hear some of the things that she says about me? So I should be allowed to call her goblin. I'm not calling her because of I'm not calling her a goblin because of the way goblins are. I'm calling her a goblin because she looks like a goblin. Oh my god. Got some milk and cookies, Ben and Jerry's. No way, Courtney. Oh my god. I love milk and cookies, Ben and Jerry's. Oh, it's so good. The scarf adds 30 pounds. Well, she is a fan of covering up the neck area.
Said about you, exactly. Exactly. The slow llama. Welcome salam, Polo. Hello. Wikipedia is anti-Semitic. That's what they're gonna say, yeah. So stupid. Hi, Khadija. Hi, everyone who isn't a troll, sweaty. Julia? Oh, BB. Why is it like doing that? BB, yeah. Whenever I say that, she went like this. So, hello, Sea Roller. I just wanted to say that. Really just ate? I stopped watching like any of these people. Nobody brings up the fact that she calls me Mary Ham. They just say, oh, it's not anti-Semitic, it's because you wear pink. Where? Where do I wear pink? Where do I wear the color ham? They can make excuses.
Okay, but like ham has to do with like a pig. And like they're calling you a pig. But like pig does not have like the connotation of anything offensive to my knowledge. So I mean, like, pig has always been associated with like fat people. It's a derogatory term. So I think that that's kind of where the whole like ham thing comes from. Like, see, so that's the difference here. If you call someone a cow or you call them a pig, it's like you're calling them, you know, like a barnyard animal, something gross. But like goblin, for example, it has a different interpretation. Is she wearing the hijab correctly? I don't know.
Uses again for that, and making fun of Salah just because you don't like him. I don't give a crap, or just because whatever. Like, that's a religious name, and you're good. Like, it's okay for her, the stupid friggin' pig goblin, to do it. I don't care. I can use whatever term I want. It has nothing to do with her being Jewish. So I'm putting that out there right now. There's nothing about it. Like I said on their friggin' main Wikipedia page, it's a mythological creature from the 14th century. If people want to try to, like, connect it to something else, I don't give a crap. Calling him hairy and everything else, like insinuating that Arabs are hairy. Like,
We're going to take a look at something. So I want you to just keep in mind what Chantal just said about it being offensive that she calls Salah hairy. Okay? She is upset that FFG has called her husband hairy, and that's offensive. Let's take a look at this.
You see this finger? Shove it up your fucking hairy ass. You see this finger? Shove it up your fucking hairy ass.
What kind of ass, Chantal? What kind of ass does your husband have?
Your fucking hairy ass.
Okay. Just, I don't know. I mean, you know. Okay. All right. So, her calling your husband Harry and you calling him Harry, two different things. She's defending the name calling. She called Salah Harry mid-tantrum. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, when I first heard that, I actually asked on Twitter, I said, so is Harry offensive? Because I have never heard Harry to be known as anything but someone having a lot of hair. But a couple of people responded to that tweet and they said that it can be a way to describe certain people. So like Arabs, for example, calling them hairy like is kind of like a derogatory thing. I didn't know that, actually. So her crying is annoying. It's giving 16-year-old.
like, I know he had his shirt off, but still, like, you know what I mean? You could say that. You could say, oh, well, you're making fun of Arabs. They're gaslighting. Exactly, Talia. Exactly. I don't give a crap. What? You know what, yo mama? Why don't you turn and become a Foodie Beauty reaction channel? Do it. I know you're going to. Hi, Teardrop. Has anyone died in your apartment? I'm not sure, actually. But it's creeping me out. But nothing has happened before that. It's too dumb to apologize. It's too dumb. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not apologizing for something I didn't do. I don't care. Like, you're going to apologize for something you didn't consciously, like, know about? Like, that's so stupid. No, I don't care. People can be snowflakes. People can be offended. You can cancel me. You can unfollow me. I never care. I don't care. I don't even look at how many subscribers I have. I don't give a shit. I'm going to live my life. That's my opinion. It's not anti-Semitic for me. It's a mythical creature. And too bad. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not... Screw you if you ever think I'm ever going to even never, never, never apologize for anything with regards to her. Screw it. This person like uses like defames me every day, says the most vile things about my name. Screw her.
I still think there's a difference between calling a fat person ham and calling a Jewish person goblin. Both are not nice, no, but I think that people in general would agree that one is more severe than the other. I know, right, Alexis? I don't care. Talks about it for 2 hours. I don't care what you all think of me. If you want to think that I'm this way, go ahead. So I'm going to show you how much I don't care over the next 1 hour, 36 minutes. This is how much I don't care. I'd rather insult all Jewish people than to apologize. L, hey, thank you for that. Salad came from an FFG super chat typo and it stuck. Oh, okay. So they called him Salad on accident. But even still, like, it kind of goes off of the same thing as ham. I mean, like, calling someone with the name Sala salad, I don't see. I mean, that's even more stupid. The ham thing I understand because you're calling them fat, but like salad, like that really has no interpretation of anything. Like you're not really being offensive to Arab people. You're not being offensive to that doesn't make any sense. It's just like a silly name. Like that sounds like something that, you know, like a kid would say. So I think that salad is, of the three things that we're hearing right now, like goblin, ham, and salad, like salad is the most innocuous of the three. Is it because ham is haram? I think it's because she calls her a pig because she's heavy.
Oh my god, I went in hard on that Goblin Yo Mama post. Yeah, she says Ramadan, Hamadan, like, F her. And I'm not saying that two wrongs don't make a right, but for me, no, I don't. Like, the only time I ever reference her using that, like, in regards to being a goblin is, like I said, like, for me, goblin is exactly the mythical creature, like an ugly troll-looking, I lump them all in together. Troll, goblin, like, you know, everything. The mythical creatures from when we grew up. Rebecca Yasmin, member for 5 months. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Ready, set, release. Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, get a life. Don't pay attention. They have no life. Yeah. Ruth, walaikum salam from Indonesia. I want to go there someday, inshallah. Hi, Gina. Hot tea, why not just avoid it? Because, I don't know, why? Why should I? Why should I bend to their demands of stupid BS that's not even true? No, sorry. She can't claim anti-Semitism while being incredibly Islamophobic, the hypocrisy. I mean, you can still be, like, both, but it's just ridiculous. Nobody, did anyone know about that, like, before? Like, be real. Like, it's not, like, to me, it's not an anti-Semitic term. Sorry, not when I use it.
Oh my god. Yes, prior to all of this, I knew that goblin was an anti-Semitic term. Just from, like, being associated with goblins in World of Warcraft and from Harry Potter. Yes. Prior to all this drama and her starting to call her a goblin and everything, I absolutely knew that that was an anti-Semitic term. Cow is still safe. Chantal's been told for a year now. To me, it's not an anti-Semitic term, so therefore I'm going to use it. Oh my god. Alexi, hey there. Thank you so much for that. Has Chantal ever considered losing weight? Maybe once or twice. I don't know. Do you think she needs to? I don't know if that's necessary. Mean. Mean. It's a very common stereotype. It's just uneducated. Maybe she didn't mean it in that way, but how can she not realize the connection? You just look like a goblin. I'm just saying, like, what goblins look like, that's what you look like. That's all I mean by that. Chantal just wants to use slurs without criticism. Yeah. Slurping soup. Thank you so much. On her birth certificate, it says Buzzed Lightyear. I've never heard that one before. Buzzed Lightyear. That could actually be a cool Halloween costume. Like you dress up as Buzzed Lightyear, but like somehow like appear inebriated. Never knew that's what goblin meant, but a very specific term to call someone. Goblins like are very like greedy creatures. Like they hoard money and they're very untrustworthy and they're very nasty creatures, or at least that's how they're portrayed in World of Warcraft. But those are some of the same stereotypes that are made against Jewish people. So that's kind of where it, ties in here.
Mm-mm. And then you could like look up any other racial slur, and I'm sure that Wikipedia page will be all about it. Like I'm saying, they talk about the entirety of what a goblin is on Wikipedia. They're pretty thorough. It's an online encyclopedia, and they cite sources. Otherwise, it gets edited usually, or taken down sometimes for false information. There's nowhere in the etymology of the word. If you go back to the etymology, for those of you who are dumb, it's like the original source of the term. It was not created as an anti-Semitic term. So people who are like, you know what I mean? Like later on, like I had to really just Google goblin anti-Semitism. There's nowhere about it. There's nowhere. And yes, there is connotations of it, but that's not how I used it. And I'm not apologizing for it. So too bad. Also get weird vibes from you, Mama. Whatever. I'm just like, for my mental health, I'm not listening to any of these people anymore. Like, I don't care about Ghoul World. The whole thing can burn to the ground for all I care. I'm glad you're getting better, Golden Girl. Eat some lasagna. No, I don't. My daughter just adopted a cat, an orange and white one. Aw, Garfield. I know it's hard not to be affected. When I lived in Oklahoma, I had to constantly defend myself because people don't like drama. Like, other than going off on things that people make the drama, and then sometimes I reply to it. That's it. I don't make drama, on my channel. I hate it. It's stupid. It's useless. It's, seriously, it's useless. People like need to find better things to do with their time. Like, seriously, what happens if you like die next week? Like, what did you do with your effing life? You sat there and talked about the same person you don't like eating an effing sandwich. Like, what?
Now, Chantal, this may not be the best thing to comment on about how other people have gotten fulfillment out of life, or if you were to die tomorrow, would you be proud of what you accomplished? Because if we asked you that question, what's happening here? Oh, Chantal's trying to convince the audience why she's allowed to call someone a certain name. Projection. Yeah. It's like, Chantal, if you were to go tomorrow, I mean, what are some things that you've accomplished in life that you could be happy about telling us about? But she's saying that to all the reaction channels. Jordy's mouthwash, thank you so much. Thanks for the cameo and profile picture from the other night's stream. Oh my gosh. That's too cute. Thank you so much. Mouthwash, Jordy. Let's be real, Chantal loves drama. Oh yeah. I mean, that's how Chantal makes money. That's how she makes money. That's how she got her start on YouTube. If it wasn't for drama, she wouldn't be there right now because she couldn't afford to be there.
What kind of life are you living? Anyway. I mean, I'm sorry. I would rather be eating the sandwich than sitting around talking about the person eating the sandwich. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Calling salad is Islamophobic. Yeah, exactly. They said it's a typo. Well, you know now that it's Islamophobic. Do you stop it? No, you double down. So you need to shut up and get off.
Oh God, more projection. Well, now that you know that it's a wrong term, you guys double down and you continue to do it. Isn't that kind of what we're doing here with Goblin? But I mean, this isn't even doubling down at this point. This is like quadrupling down. I really would like to know how calling someone a salad is in any way offensive to the religion of Islam. I really don't know. Can anyone kind of like let's just play like we're on her side right now. Say that the term salad is offensive to Islam. Why might that be? Other than the fact that you're just calling him a word that sounds similar to what his name is. How is salad Islamophobic? I don't know. I don't know. It would be more offensive to... Oh, yeah, I could actually see that. I could actually see that, Cat Mechu. Yeah. Like if you were to call like someone on the extreme opposite end of Foodie Beauty salad, I could see how that could be offensive. Yeah. She's offended by fresh food. Oh my God. Salam means pray ye. She claims that Salah means prayer, which it doesn't, and that saying the word prayer wrong is Islamophobic. That's a stretch. That's a stretch.
My ass about that. You know what I mean? Like, surely her lumberjack's hairy. Ew. Hi, April. Thanks, Lynn. I think you shouldn't react to it. Talia, I know I say this all the time. This is it. This is it for me. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't care how many viewers I lose. I don't care how much subscribers I lose. I don't care about any of that crap. I never come on here and cry about it. You never see me go, oh no, people are unsubscribing. I don't care. I never come on here and cry about my views. I don't care. I'm very grateful for everything I have. You know, even if I get like 500 views, I don't care. That's 500 people watching me, whatever. I don't need the money that I used to support myself. You know, I have a supportive husband. People don't believe that. I don't give a crap. Whatever. You don't know anything about my life. You don't know what the truth is. All speculation. Like that person I posted on my community post. Now people are like, no wonder people think I'm a liar. Like you're making up legit lies about me. What am I supposed to do? I put my sister in a dryer and turned it on. When? Are you kidding? That never happened. Like basically a jilted, again, former friend who went psychotic, Kathy, and she made these posts, these lies about me on Kiwi Farms about what I did to, like, how I treated my sister was all lies. Like, she's lucky I didn't go into what her history was because I'm telling you, it's not beautiful. It's worse. She's insane, the things she's done. So, keep talking, Kathy. Anyway. Yeah. That's the thing. I can't keep defending myself and, like, you know, going after every little lie made up about me. Who cares? But this one pissed me off because it's, like, so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. Snow, can Muslims celebrate? They don't typically snow, no. But I'm sure some do. He said apologize. When does FF Trash Can apologize? Yeah. He likes to think, oh, I'm a fair person, whatever. So I'm gonna be a virtue signaler and call out everybody and be self-righteous and sanctimonious, whatever.
So, if you guys don't know, the person that she's referring to here is like one of the people that she considers herself to be an ally with. And the whole thing that started this is because that person who is an ally to Chantal, like, is like on her side and sticks up for her and stuff, is because he made some post about Chantal should stop calling FFG a goblin. And this kind of communicated to Chantal, you're taking her side and not mine. So therefore, I hate you now. So, of the few friends that Chantal had in her corner, she has now gotten rid of one of them. The same woman that has no problem using slurs wants us to believe she has some secret dirt on Sharon. In what she was talking about right here, she was talking about another friend named Kathy, because apparently one of her childhood friends named Kathy went online in the past and talked about things that Chantal did growing up that were pretty horrible. Why did she decide to become Muslim, and does she speak the language? She does not speak the language. She decided to become Muslim because she matched with someone on Tinder and she wanted to be claimed by him and married. That was the only reason she became Muslim. Not because she has an interest in the religion, not because she wants to change her faith, nothing of the sort. It's simply because if you want to be married to the man that she's married to, you have to be Muslim.
Hi, Miss Omokbai. Silent viewer, you have grown so much in these past 5 years. Misery loves company as you continue to build your relationship with Christ. I'm actually Muslim. I don't know. I have a hijab and everything, so that's the way it should be. Yeah. Thanks for your money. Message was deleted. So yeah, that's it. I have no idea who these people are. It's Khadija. It's better that way. These are people from, like, that are so obsessed with my past. They can't move on. They need to make money off my back, or else they can't pay their bills. They're pathetic. They're bullies. They're pieces of crap. They're just the worst human beings. And it's an actual community that YouTube platforms. It's all bullying, hatred, drama, grandmas who are like there are like literal grandmother reaction channels who spend their friggin' golden years talking about me. Like, it's ridiculous. Get a life. Yeah. Whatever.
How does she communicate with people there? Some of the places that she goes, a lot of the signs and billboards and stuff, it has it in Arabic and it also has it in English. And then in addition to that, the husband speaks Arabic, so he can kind of do or say anything that needs to be done or said on her behalf. So he can kind of function as a translator. She's pretending to be Muslim. She needs some Duolingo. She has no interest in learning Arabic. Well, first of all, because Arabic's a difficult language to learn, but second of all, why would she learn Arabic? It's not like she's trying to integrate herself into the community. It's not like she has an interest in the culture. The only reason she's Muslim, the only reason she's living there is because she wants to be claimed by him. Kuwait's second language is English. Do you think she will stay Muslim once she has divorced her husband? No. Although, I will say, I think that Chantal likes wearing the abaya and she likes wearing the hijab because it covers up parts of her that she doesn't necessarily care for. Like, I guess if, like, you had no neck or you had a double chin or whatever, like, and you wanted to only show, like, your face, like, that would kind of make sense, though. But I think after they do break up, she will go back to the way that she was. But she swears that she loves Kuwait. It's all a costume. I love Kuwait. I love living in a one-bedroom apartment and never doing anything or going anywhere and having all my meals brought to me. What a life, huh? Salah being a bigger degenerate was a great plot twist to her program. She's only killing her channel at this point. I mean, you have to be a certain kind of stupid, in my opinion, to get involved with a business type relationship with someone like Chantal. So the fact of, like, you know, he's associating with her to this extent kind of tells me that he doesn't really have much tact. She's also running from the Canadian feds. Yeah, that's another point too. It's advantageous for Chantal to be living in a different country right now because Chantal owes a lot of money in taxes. She has bankruptcies. It's not really that great of a situation for her to live in Canada. So, I mean, if she were to go back to Canada and she were to live there, eventually the tax people would get a hold of her and they would begin garnishing her wages and she would have to face consequences. So it is helpful in a way for her to not be in Canada. Why are the curtains always shut? Probably to keep out heat. When I lived in Arizona, I always kept my curtains shut. Some people that didn't have curtains, like in dorms and stuff, they would get aluminum foil at the grocery store and they would tape aluminum foil to their windows to keep the heat out. And the idea was that it kind of acted as like a reflector, so it would keep heat out of your room. If she were to keep these curtains open all day and have the windows exposed with sunlight in, that would let in a lot of heat. I like curtains shut.
I had no idea. Yeah, me neither, Rebecca. I had no idea that was, you know what I mean? Are your teeth fake? No! Ignore the hate. The story has been around for years, but you misdirect your anger at it because you never deal with your... What are you talking about, Half-Life? Again, that's nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. FFG makes fun of my appearance, my religion, everything for how, you know. So I called her a goblin because goblins, if you look it up, terrorize people and they're monstrous. All right? That's all that it was. It's not deeper than that. So you can take your little snowflake butt and get out of here. Thank you. Hi, Fernanda.
I would like to hear some examples or why she believes that FFG makes fun of her religion. I'm not a big fan of people who just like to call each other names and then not be able to back it up. So if you're going to call someone Islamophobic, if you're going to call someone anti-Semitic, if you're going to call someone racist, I would like to see the receipts, you know? So when she's sitting here saying she made fun of my religion, she's Islamophobic, if the evidence that you have to support that argument is the fact that she calls your husband salad, I don't see how that's evidence of being oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. People who claim to be neutral, there's no such thing. You're right, Talia. You're right about that, actually. Very wise. Really, Gizmo? What do you mean, favorite Muslim things? What? It's hard to speak on this channel. You'll get blocked even though you aren't being hateful. No, but if you're supporting somebody who's like literally been an insane stalker and bully for years, yeah, I don't want you in my chat. If you side with that or you think I'm anti-Semitic, I don't want you in my chat. I would rather have 5 people in my chat and give them attention. You know, for me, again, it's quality over quantity. I don't want, no. I don't know, Pam. I don't care, Half-Light. I don't care. It's not a rage. It's addressing allegations that are not true. Sati, speaking out about genocide in Palestine doesn't make you anti-Semitic. People of the Middle East are considered Semites, so that includes Palestinians. Yeah, exactly, Sati. Exactly. Thank you so much for that. Yep. Yep, it's true. Yeah, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Zionism. No, you're right, cookies and cream. I need to stop giving reaction, and I will. Trust me, after this, that's it. Like, I don't care what you say about me anymore. If you think I'm anti-Semitic, whatever. But it's just, I'm explaining where that came from for me. And I would rather die than apologize to that ugly mythical creature. All right? So, yeah. And she'll keep using Islamophobic slurs and no one will say anything. Like...
She's going to keep calling him salad and people are going to just let it go because, she's allowed to say that and I'm not. So she's allowed to call my husband salad, but I'm not allowed to call her a goblin. Is that what you're trying to say to me right now? Yes, that's exactly what we're trying to say because it's 2 different things. Oh my God. Mary Naden. Hey, Mary. Hope you're doing well tonight. It was my birthday yesterday and you weren't live, but so stoked you are tonight. Missed ya. Happy birthday. Well, happy late birthday, Mary. Hope your day's going well. Glad that you could join us here toward the end of the live. She's addicted to cheese. She loves cheese. Chantal loves cheese. How long has she been talking about this for? She goes on for over an hour and a half talking about this. We're only 26 minutes into it. We need a Foodie Beauty bingo card with I don't care being this free space. Jordy, why did you move out of Arizona? I graduated college and at the time, the next thing I wanted to do in life, I was going to do in Pittsburgh, closer to family and friends. And I've just kind of been here ever since. But I love Arizona. Not in the summertime, but like right now, oof, I would much rather be there than here.
Whatever. I know, Blue Pot. Vanessa! Hey, Grandma's pegging Grandma. I don't really pluck my eyebrows. I mean, okay, I did recently because I'm not supposed to as a Muslim, but usually I never do, but I did pluck a little bit because my eyeshadow wasn't going on right. So I don't think I'm going to pluck them anymore though, but yeah. Grandma shaming. Yeah, I'm shaming you if you're a grandma and you're spending your golden years when you should know better than, like, you should have stopped being a bully at 16. Yeah, I'll shame you for that every day. Every day. I know, Jackie, Howard. Hello. Ignore all the haters. I like the scarf. It's a keffiyeh. Palestinian scarf. Well, not just Palestine, but yeah, mostly worn in Palestine as a sign of resistance. I like it, yeah. Thank you. I feel bad for you and Amber sending prayers and hugs. Thank you, Ruth. Hi, Fernanda. Why do people want me to come back to Canada? No. Why? People are not remembering how miserable I was there. That's the problem. I'm gonna wear it a different way so it's not as hot around my neck.
Oh, because you're so happy in the Middle East? People are forgetting how miserable I was in Canada. To be honest, I think that Chantal would be miserable anywhere. So, but at least in Canada, I feel like the content would be better. So that's why people want her to go back to Canada. Kat Mechu. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. I think it's interesting how she doesn't come for you because you actually make good rational points without screaming. Oh, well, thank you for that, Kat Mechu. Yeah, as far as I know, Chantal hasn't ever really had any discourse with me directly, as far as I know. Yeah, I did, Nesyexa. I did, yeah. Anti-tax Muslim. I don't think that Chantal is worldly enough to know how Goblin can be weaponized.
That it was an anti-Semitic term before. Didn't you say you were Muslim at one point? Please give me a break. Hi, Babs Bunny. I didn't see your question. It's hard to ignore hate when it gets spewed to you every single day. Defend yourself as much as you want. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna feel bad for it. It's just that it's not worth my time and attention. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, exactly. Hi, Michelle. There's people that still love you here. Thank you. What are you talking about, Volpe? I don't understand your question. 30, 40-year-olds bullying others. At least you don't bend over for them and their opinions. Yeah, no, never. Never. It is cyberbullying, yeah, but I don't care. I don't allow myself, like, I don't let it get to me. Like, you can't really, they are bullies, but it doesn't affect my life. You know, like, once I turn this off, that's it. I live my life. I don't care. It's annoying that they're so stupid, yeah, and they say things that are not true. Like that I put my sister in a dryer, and people just believe that. Oh, really? Well, she's a horrible person. Oh, okay, she's horrible then. She put her sister in a dryer. That explains it. She deserves to be molested by a 40-year-old man. They're so ridiculous.
Highly doubt that a reaction channel said that about her. Oh God, it's just like when Chantal responds to conflict like this, it's just like so not it. I mean, really, people are able to discern between good commentary and bad commentary. If someone came on here and said, okay, Chantal did this thing, it's horrible, and because of that, she deserves to be touched inappropriately by someone that is much older than her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? I highly doubt. I don't know who she was imitating when she just did that little nose thing, but I highly doubt that person said that. I mean, it's a 40-year-old woman mocking British people. I don't know who she was imitating when she did that. Age-restricted pantyhose. Okay, you guys. Well, we are about 30 minutes into this. Maybe we could continue it later. Maybe not. I would imagine that the next hour of this is just going to be a lot of the same. Chantal likes to repeat herself over and over and over again. But I think that that's where I'm going to call it for this evening. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate everybody who sent in a super chat or became a shorty. Very generous of you guys. Jordy, I was at a party and couldn't get on. Oh no, Carissa! Well, have a good rest of your night. But yeah, I think that is what we're going to call it for tonight. Hope everyone has had a good Saturday and has a better Sunday. Maybe for the Australian people, have a good Monday. But we may continue tomorrow. I'm not sure yet what we'll be doing. But I will see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably Monday. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. See ya. Ray's Day Today Vlogs. Thank you for that super chat. And Pebbles. Hey, Pebbles. Didn't see you to sneak in there. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate that, Pebble. She was making fun of the channel Tea and Sass. Okay. I am unfamiliar with that channel here on YouTube, but for anyone that cares, she was imitating a channel called Tea and Sass. All right, guys.